good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on where you are in the world. I am LeftToeDjinn, and today we're going to be taking a look at Orwell. Now, Orwell as a game came out 2017, roughly, something like that, about 4 years ago. Might feel a little on the nose, just, a hair, but it's a fun game regardless. It should be fun. Bornson, how you doing? Divine, how are you as well? Ooh, redeeming all the hydrates early tonight. Excellent. Let's see here. Just a moment while I get things going. Just so you guys know, by the way, we are also having a giveaway today for this very game. Now, of course, you can always do the buy game in chat and just buy the game directly, but we are doing giveaways, so let me get your giveaway commands. Just a moment. Let's see. This should be accurate. Yes. Okay. So, in order to join the giveaway, all you have to do is do #gimme, and gimme spelled like so. If you guys do that, you will be entered in a giveaway for this game on Steam. Of course, the buy game link is going to be from Humble Bundle, but what are you going to do? Hopefully that's semi-understandable. Anyway, for now, let's get started. So, this is how you enter the game. Played this earlier this year. Yeah, it's a fascinating game. I played it for about 20 minutes when it came out. And yeah, it is depressingly realistic, which is why I only played it for 20 minutes. But here we are. I'm going to play it with an audience instead. Thank you for the hydrate, by the way. Tastes like a melon Jolly Rancher. And that tastes like cat because Clotho was stealing my water. Anyway. Did I hear you say pound sign? Yes, I'm sorry, I'm old. So if you just do that without the space, you guys will be entered for a giveaway for this game. Feel free. So, good idea. I played it at like 5 a.m. or some weird time when your mind is taking things too seriously. Oh no, that's a terrible idea, Bornson. Oh no. Right. Create a profile. We can do that. Empty profile. Good. Congratulations, you have been selected for the Orwell test phase. Please create a profile. Okay, let's see. Who do we want to be? None of them looked particularly trustworthy. Let's be an old grumpy dude. Old grumpy dude makes sense. And we need a name. Quick, somebody give me a name. Abe. He does look like an Abe, that's fine. He shall be Abe Kronos. There you go. That will be his name. Abraham Kronos. Yes. He goes by Abe to his friends. It's fine. Now, hopefully, there we go. That should... Yeah, let's see. Hopefully that's working right. I didn't test it out before stream, but if you are subbed to the channel, it should give you multiple entries, as opposed to being not subbed, you just get a singular. It's fine. But, next step. Did you know you are one of... Oh god, that's a large number. Hold on. Hundreds, thousands, millions, billions. 2.1 billion accepted applicants. Good god. Enter an email address. Let's see. Am I? Okay. We could do an actual email. Use your real one. I mean, I can use my public one. That's fine. Let's see. Sean Walter. There we go. Right. It's just a newsletter sign up, that's fine. Next step. It's my public email, it's fine. Be diligent. Your work has severe impact. Please agree to the following terms. I am aware that my actions may severely impact the lives of citizens of the nation. I will work thoroughly and judge objectively to the best of my belief. While working, I will adhere to the laws and jurisdiction of the nation. Feeling dystopian yet? Because I am. Right, agree to the terms. Also, I should probably add... There we go. Now it's in the title so that nobody can be confused, hopefully. Okay, Freedom Plaza. Good. Ooh, facial recognition. Fun fact, that's a real thing. Works like a ton of bricks, but it is a real thing. Okay, we have Plaza. Random person. Oh. We have a face. Hi, face. I mean, something is going to happen, right? Yes? No? Oh, yes. There we go. That's a thing that happens. Okay, people shouting and crying for help. That'll be fun. Right, episode 1. The clocks were striking 13. Okay. Hello, Symes. You're online. Good. Call me Symes. Way ahead of you. I will be your advisor on Orwell. Together, we will form both the first and last line of defense against terrorism. Oh, God. This is terrible. In China, an Australian guy was saying he got fined through his WeChat account within 1 minute of jaywalking, and his face went up on a nearby board saying he was a bad citizen. Yeah, that happens in... I think they have things similar to that in Japan, and I think they're trying to test it out in London, but there's a lot of pushback there. Entertaining stuff. And by entertaining, I mean horrifying. Right. Thank you, Symes. For this test phase, you are one of the first people to try out the Orwell system under real circumstances. Selected from thousands of applicants from across the globe. Well, billions of applicants if your numbers are to be believed. Normally, congratulations would be in order, but as you can see from that footage, there has been an incident. So let's get started. I have activated the reader tool for you. Its purpose is storing bookmarks to online websites and documents for easy access, and to highlight when there is new information to be investigated. First, I want you to be informed of the situation. Our leading newspaper, the National Beholder, will bring you up to speed. I'm feeling it. I'm feeling the dystopian already. Go. Right. Okay, so we have to select the reader. Good. And headlines. Excellent. It even has a toolbar to load the website. That's cute. Feel free to browse. The National Beholder. I've activated the profiler. Open the unknown person file once you're done. Okay. So, we've got ads. Nice. It's a good day to fall in love. It's never a good day to... Never mind. Bomb obliterates Freedom Memorial and kills 3. Bonton. Nice. Explosion destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. 3 people killed, 5 severely injured. Authorities receive strange letter. Okay. Detonation destroys the Freedom Memorial in Bonton. Terrorist ambitions suspected as a mysterious letter reaches authorities. Okay. Approximately 7:50 p.m. on Wednesday evening, an explosive device detonated at the Freedom Plaza in Bonton. According to official police reports, 3 people were killed, and at least 5 bystanders were severely wounded. The Freedom Memorial was nearly completely destroyed. Police forces closed off the area immediately. Experts believe the attack was an act of terror, with police confirming that the explosive device was homemade and triggered from a short distance away, using a cell phone signal. Police reports also confirm that several hours earlier, an anonymous letter containing the first 3 stanzas of the German folk song Die Gedanken sind frei, The Thoughts Are Free, had reached local authorities. Prime Minister Blaine immediately issued a public press statement firmly condemning the assault and put the nation on high alert until the perpetrators have been brought to justice. Justice. Yeah, terrible. Right. Let's head back from that. We also have negotiations in Triflith? Triflith. That one. They have failed. Negotiations have failed. That's the takeaway we should have. Okay. The Pargesian president aborts negotiations with... Yes, exactly. Aborts negotiations with opposition. Violent riots in Triflith. Blaine encourages renewal. There's also a movie that's been shot. Let's take a look at this, because this is probably important to, the plot. Peace negotiations in the riot-ridden Pargesian capital city Triflith, have been aborted without any result last night. Independent sources report that President Cassart abruptly cut off communication with opposition representatives as the latter presented a tangible plan for organization of re-elections. The news about the premature cancellation of the negotiations caused thousands of people to resume demonstrations in the capital. Nice. It has been reported that demonstrators wearing hoods threw incendiary materials into shop windows and onto cars. If that's anything like the problems that were here, it's probably cops. The police struggled to keep the situation under control. Can't imagine why. Prime Minister Blaine stated his worries about the negative development regarding the political situation of the neighboring country as requested both sides to resume diplomatic discussions. Okay. And a new movie started shooting. 100 Grey Shadows. Oh god. Shooting of the Grey Shadow saga lasting 4 years finalized. Third part of the saga to hit movie theaters next Valentine's Day. Yeah, that's a joke for 2017. There you go. Right, let's click on the unknown person. Okay. The profiler holds all known information on those we investigate. The file you have opened is for our main suspect. The blue-haired woman in the CCTV footage shows before the assault is no stranger to the police. Take a look at the arrest record. How? Yes. Yes, yes, no, yes, no. Bathrobe! Thank you very much for the raid! What were you up to? Let's see, you were playing Dragon Age. Of course you were. How far are you in that? Okay, so, no. Profile. Unknown person. Subject. Adapt all data from the police record. Right, so I need to actually find the police record. Into Awakening, nice! Still haven't played that, so don't spoil. Let's see. Do we have... We have nothing here. We have nothing here. Ah, there we go. Other bookmarks. So, her name is Watergate Cassandra. Oh. Symes, you're interrupting. Bathrobe, how are you tonight, by the way? The highlighted elements in the record are pieces of data that are able to be extracted. We call these elements data chunks. Hovering over data chunks will reveal their relevance to the case and any connections or information it may influence. Drag and drop all data chunks from the police database into a profile to upload them to our servers. So, currently we are professional snitches. Like, that is what we're doing as a beta test. We are being tasked with getting information. However, as anybody who has ever actually done any kind of report of any significance can tell you, you can really skew the data based on what you present and how you present it, which is going to be what our job is. How we want to say things and how we want to present it to Symes. Basically, what kind of rat do we want to be? Because we're going to be a rat. That's just, it's going to be how it is. But, yeah. So, Watergate Cassandra, might as well gather that. There we go. And once you upload something, of course, it cannot be undone. It is on their servers. Sorted. Right. So we have that. We have an image. Okay. Now we have a face to the name. Oh. Symes, go away. Very good. Pictures and names are crucial information for Orwell to identify a person. Information in documents can only become a data chunk when it can clearly be assigned to a target person. Add the reason for Miss Watergate's prior arrest that has been unlocked. We will need this info to progress. There we go. Just more darkspawn killing and explosions. Oh, nice. I like explosions. Well enough, just still waiting to hear back from Stellantis, a wise, noble rat who takes 4 orphan terrapins under his care. There you go. We shall be noble rats. Right, so the previous charge was assault on a police officer. There we go, and that has brought up some information for us. Good, with the data you extracted from the police record, a new document can now be accessed. Now let me ask you a question. Do you believe in coincidence? I do not. I find data revealing. Where she attacked the police officer, you will see what I'm... Wait, find data revealing where she attacked the police officer and you'll see what I mean. Interesting. Oh, by the way, Bathrobe, we are doing a giveaway for this game, so if you want to join, just do either #, or what do the kids call it these days? Hashtag. There we go. Hashtag gimme. If you need to know how to spell it, it's in the title of the game, or the title of the stream. But yeah, that should be fun. Right. Tell me about your previous arrest. Yes? No? Maybe? Do I have to go? There we go. Okay, so is this woman a terrorist? Woman allegedly injured a police officer 2 weeks ago. Remains in custody. Trial scheduled for August. You don't need the title of the game. Just hashtag gimme would be fine. Okay, so Cassandra W., simple protester or anti-governmental terrorist. The case that keeps the media and the public guessing, Cassandra W., pictured above, who had allegedly injured a police officer severely 2 weeks ago, is still being held in police custody. The young woman accused of having hit the victim's head with a large brick. Damn. That's a hell of a that's a hell of an assault. Oh, is Moobot not working right now? 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. Oh no, it is. It accepted it. That's fine. It just didn't give you the readout. That's okay. The incident occurred during a rampage at the Freedom Plaza as part of a demonstration. Now, this is the information they want me to collect. Against the newest amendments to the government's model project, the Safety Bill. Now, this is interesting information because you can separate the sentences depending on what you're going. So we need to give them that. We also have further information down here. Due to the chaotic nature of the scene, police have not yet been able to connect the crime to the accused. Cassandra W., who is an artist by profession, has denied the accusations completely and has asked her fans to show their support. A trial has now been scheduled for mid-August. The case received nationwide attention when Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security, labeled the alleged perpetrator alongside the other rioters as anti-governmental terrorists. Sometimes you gotta be labeled a terrorist. It happens. Right. She is an artist by profession. Upload that. Hardly crucial data, but that's fine. Oh yes, one who does street art by blowing memorials to pieces by chance. Symes is kind of a bastard, it sounds like. It's good that you think ahead, but let's focus on the current objective first. I've held back a new document for you. I'll grant you access once you are done. Okay. So there's that information. The exact same location as the assault. Then she turns up there right before the explosion. Surely not a coincidence. I mean, she could live in the area. As you know, Miss Watergate is still running around freely. We should find out why. We should also gather more background information on her. I want to know who we're really dealing with. Great, you found another document. Before we go on, let's clarify your job and how it affects mine, shall we? You have extracted all the info I already knew about Miss Watergate. Starting now, I'm going into this case blind, so we get to tell him what information he knows. The Orwell Ethical Codex dictates that investigators, like yourself, are the only ones allowed to access the documents of target persons. Interesting. So you can't check my work if I lie to you. It's good to know. Advisors like me only get to see the data provided by the investigators. We will then draw conclusions and request action. Your primary job is to provide information you deem important. Never give away incorrect or misleading data, depending on the kind of rat we want to be. You may hit disable on a data chunk you do not want to pass on to Orwell. However, some data chunks might be necessary to progress the case. So we can give them any information we want, but it has to be accurate and it has to paint the kind of picture we want to paint, if that makes sense. So, we have more information at this. Okay. We also have other headlines. Okay, so I haven't read that yet, so that's why. So the movie shoot's incomplete. That's nice. Anything interesting? Doesn't look like it. Okay. Negotiations, headlines. Yes. Let's see what the rest of her arrest record says. Suspect was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, the suspect cooperated immediately. So basically, there's a riot going on. Police are shoving rioters are shoving police. Somebody throws a brick. Cop gets hit in the head. People start running. They find her on the ground crying and arrest her for assault. Top-notch work, guys. Top-notch. Surprised the case wasn't thrown out. Right, Cassandra's port. This would be Facebook then. Oh no, this is okay, so harboring outstanding art. This is what is that art website that I'm thinking of? Can't think of the name. Anyway, portfolio, harboring outstanding art. DeviantArt, thank you. You know what? Let's upgrade the picture. This is a better picture of her. There we go. Now it's not a mugshot, now it's her smiling. See, that's better. Anyway, according to her own profile, hi, I'm Cassie, a colorful inhabitant of Wonderland right behind the rainbow. I don't know why that's considered information that we need. Let's go ahead and disable that. Glad you found me. Finally found the courage to quit my dull day job, focus on my art career, and put my stuff on portfolio. Below you will find hand-picked selection of my latest works. You can browse through them by clicking on the arrows on the left and right side of the pictures. See something you like? Why, of course you do, because it's freaking awesome, isn't it? Leave me a message on my UTEL account, the Cassie92, so we have more information. And tell me which piece you'd like. I'm going to make a fine art print and ship it right away to your doorstep. Best thing, free of charge. Now off you go and have fun. Okay. Ooh, she does cats. Hold on. No, don't care. She does cats. Can I wanna order this. Gimme. Damn. Right. Let's go ahead and update Orwell about her having that account. Nope. Good, you found a chat handle. That will allow us to overhear any conversation on that account. Well, I feel like a bastard. The listener has now been unlocked. New conversations will appear whenever they are started. Okay. She also quit her day job to focus on her art career. Let's go ahead and tell them that. Interesting. We should find out what that job was. Okay, and we did have some more info here. Well, first off, what's the kitty? My beloved furball Kikiko. Aw, kitty. Okay. Yep, that beaut is me. I was never sure about the title, though. The Businessman's Forgotten Daughter or Victim of Traditionalism in Pink. Okay, this seems like information we should have. There we go. That gave me another website. Okay. And somebody's face. A Christmas present for my darling. This was actually meant to be a private piece, but oh well. I'd have a hard time keeping it to myself. So she is apparently in a relationship. Good info. And that's all we got from this website. Now, let's eavesdrop. She has a conversation with an unknown person. It's apparently Jossie. Okay, hey you, hey Jossie, I can't seem to find my credit card. I assume you took it, right? You got me, Sherlock. I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with that platinum card I lifted from your desk. Now, we can actually, like, this is obviously a joke. Very obviously a joke. But we can make it look like she's a thief. We can upload this data chunk and make it look like to Orwell that she's a known thief for credit cards. If we want to. But I'm in the middle of buying all of Bonton with the platinum card lifted from your desk. Can't stop me now. Well, luckily for you, I don't mind you going on a splurge as long as you pick up some wine for dinner. Wine? What does Joseph Langley, my fearless attorney and all-around badass, have in mind this time? Probably just a business call from one of his favorite clients. Actually, yes, that is exactly what's going to happen. Very serious business, Cassandra. I thought as much. Guess I better pick up shitloads of wine. You'll have to get this client of yours pretty buzzed to handle all that business. One bottle should be fine. She's a lightweight. Aww. Oh, whatever. I guess I shouldn't pick up one of those some of those party pills from Big Pharma, aka my parents, then. Okay, she does steal drugs from her parents. That's the thing. Oh, come on. Was only teasing. Speaking of your parents, when are you going to tell them about us? Ugh. Yeah, maybe. Gotta go now. Text you later. XOXO. So this is the boyfriend. Yes. This is like all the times you joke about the FBI person watching you, but real. Divine, you hit it on the nose. That's exactly it. Except we are the rat. We are the person watching and getting all the information. Orwell seems sus as fuck. Yes, it does. So, we have information here. She's the daughter of pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. Either that, or they just have a bunch of drugs and she steals from them. Not sure which. Gonna leave that alone for now. So, this is who she's in a relationship with. Joseph Langley, fearless attorney. And that creates a new profile. Let's do that. Now we can get information on Joseph Langley. There we go. You now have a profile for a related person. It can be accessed via the profiler. Data chunks will only appear for targeted persons and can only be extracted into their relevant profiles. Okay, so we need to get information on everybody as we go. Swapping around all of the profiles. So that's good. Gonna go ahead and disable that because I don't think that's actually theft. However, if we wanted to make her look like a thief and paint her as the most guilty person in the world, we have that power. We can do that, which is part of the whole danger of this situation, but we'll disable that for now. We will probably do votes later to see what kind of person we want to paint people as later. Right. Daughter of pharmaceutical entrepreneurs. Let's go with that as well. Upload that. There we go. Watergate Pharma Entrepreneur. That does ring a bell. Okay, and that gets us some more information. And this chat session is now closed. No new chats. Right. Let's go to the profiler. Go to Yosef, possibly Joseph. And we do know that Cassandra Watergate is his client. And it's possible... Can we pull his face from here? No, not accurate enough. Okay. And we do have another headline to check out. Procedure closing rises manipulation suspicions. Okay. This is from last year, according to the game's timeline. Investigation into the malicious injury of a police officer has been dropped due to lack of evidence. Speculated that the accused parents manipulated the trial. I mean, we saw the arrest record. We know that there wasn't any evidence. Like, none at all. So this website, newspaper, whatever, not exactly accurate. Right. Symes, go away, I'm busy. Orwell informs me you just encountered conflicted data chunks. Interesting. Whenever the content of two data chunks are at odds with one another, those will be shown as conflicted. When you extract one of the data chunks containing a conflict, the other will become invalid immediately. Okay, well that's handy. I'd highly recommend that you clarify the context of the conflict before you proceed. Though this is your decision, once the information has been parsed, there is no way to reverse your choice. That seems dangerous there, Symes. Okay, so... This is a conflict with an unknown data chunk, so we don't know the conflict yet, so we can't accept the data chunk. We can't pick one yet, we don't know the other one. So... We'll keep going with that. Right. Suspect's lawyer, criminal attorney, Joseph Langley. Can we... I can't grab that information. That's a shame. Let's keep going with her, then. The case has been at the center of media attention for the last month has finally come to an end. Cassandra W. was acquitted of the alleged assault against a police officer before the trial took place, with the case being closed due to lack of evidence. However, the case might be reopened should new evidence be discovered, which is probably what we're doing. The suspect's lawyer, Joseph Langley, pictured above, welcomed this outcome. At no point has there ever been any valid evidence that my client was guilty. At no point at all. Then the revered defense attorney commented during his post-trial press gathering. The defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually turned the tide of the proceedings. Meanwhile, the relatives of the victims expressed their disappointment on hearing the result of the lawsuit. They openly voiced their concerns that the wealthy family of the accused might have influenced the outcome in her favor. So that's the conflict. This here. So either her family changed the outcome, or there was no evidence. And we can choose which one of those to upload, depending on what we think. Now, let's get information before we choose one of those. And we have Watergate Pharmaceuticals, which is her parents' company, I'm assuming. There we go. Watergate Pharmaceuticals enriches lives with our industry-leading range of products, making an important contribution to your well-being. Oh, Matharin Blue. Oh, it has a lemon taste. That's handy. Mood-elevating medication. Nice. Below you will find a small selection of our most popular products. Cough drops that fight against irritation and throat based on natural herbs. Activating pills against migraines. Ooh, gimme. Medication that increases concentration and cerebral performance. Medication for the alleviation of arthritic joint pain. Antidepressants, all-around painkillers, and soothing pills for a good night's rest. Okay. Let's take a look at the company. The name Watergate has been inseparable from progression and improvement of pharmaceutical research for more than 80 years. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is one of the nation's leading companies in the area of medicine, and at the same time is the largest medication exporter to all areas of the world. The business Watergate Pharmaceuticals Incorporated has been in the hands of the Watergate family, owning and managing the firm ever since its foundation in 1931. So, there we go. Chief Executive Officer, I'm guessing that's going to be her dad, possibly brother. CEO of Watergate Pharmaceuticals, Inc. is Bruno Watergate. Hell of a name. Grandson of the founder Edgar Watergate. Apart from working for the family business, Mr. Watergate is also the founder of the Central Pharmacy Congress and head of the charity foundation Children of Parges. Dr. Alice Watergate, head of research. Okay, oh. And we have Cassandra. She was a junior COO. Interesting. Let's go ahead and upload that. That seems relevant. Appointed to be the COO of a pharmaceutical company, probably by one of her parents. I mean, yeah, nepotism. What do you want? Being an artist and a junior COO seems quite odd. She also mentioned she had quit a dull job, didn't she? Right, so this is going to be her mother, Alice Watergate. And get out of the way. Carrying the family tradition to the next generation, Alice and Bruno's daughter, Cassandra. Yep, there we go. Those are her parents. Now I see. Keeping it a family affair. There we go. And that is more information. Documents that you have already reviewed may be updated from time to time as events unfold. The reader will notify you when that happens. The National Beholder just published a new article. You may want to take a look and see if there's any new information available. Okay. So we've got new information in the headlines. We've still got the conflicting information here about how the case was handled. And let's take a look at this, because apparently there's more information here. Jobs. Watergate Pharmaceuticals is currently looking for suitable candidates for the following position. Okay. Chief Operating Officer. Ah, yes. There we go. We are urgently looking for a Chief Operating Officer to replace the retired, formerly appointed predecessor. So yes, she did quit her job. Or maybe I was wrong and nothing stays in the family. That's probably what she meant by quitting her job. Good. Okay, Symes is pleased. The bastard. What are they looking for a COO, by the way? A job that they were just going to hand to their daughter. Many years of work experience in a leading management position, preferably in the pharmaceutical industry, deep knowledge of the pharmacy market, master's degree in business, language proficiency in English, French, and Chinese, traditionally oriented character with a mindset that is nevertheless open for new challenges. Lapdog. Competitive and motivated spirit. Right. Okay. Oh, they're also hiring interns. Great. Okay, let's check out the headlines. Also, what did I miss something here? Oh, it's just another portrait. We can make her look like a professional. That's fine, but nah, let's disable it. I like the smiling picture better. And other headlines. Crime rate continues to drop. Okay. Ministry of Security has presented latest numbers on crime statistics in the country. Never before have been so few violent crimes. As opposed to reality, then. On Thursday morning, the Ministry of Security published the new crime statistic report for the preceding year. According to the report, the number of recorded criminal offenses decreased by 4.8% in comparison to last year. The crime rates have been continuously declining over the past several years as a direct result of the implementation of the safety bill. Okay, what's the safety bill? Ah, yes, of course. The safety bill, which then got the party elected. Nice. The safety bill is a collection of safety-centered laws and statutes created with the ultimate goal to protect the freedom of the nation's citizens. That's hilarious. Not the only one who finds the family's name of Watergate ironic. No, I think that was intentional. Central to the safety bill is simplified, sped-up process of taking investigative measures against criminal suspects and their prosecution, as well as the provision of the increased budget for safety-related expenses. Okay. So we passed a bill that made all of what we're doing right now legal back in 2011. It's now 2017. Okay. The Parges Peacekeeping Mission. The terrorist incident of 2008 was a terrible consequence of premature retreat of our troops from Parges, a region torn by civil unrest for years, by the order of the previous government. Always blame the previous guy. To fix our predecessor's mistakes, the party, when elected in 2009, immediately made preparations to send our highly reliable soldiers back to safeguard the region. Oh, good God, this is way too realistic. Right. After the Parges peacekeeping mission had been signed in 2011, our troops were sent off to the neighboring country to perform tasks including distribution of aid packages containing food and additional health to hygiene products to the mostly impoverished population, rebuilding an infrastructure, particularly hospitals and schools. Even Cassandra's laughing. I'm not in the way, am I? I'm slightly in the way. Let's see if I can move my head a bit. I'll put me up here. Yeah, that kind of works. Yeah, ish. I don't know if that's better. You guys let me know. Upholding the law and public order alongside the removal of war relics such as anti-personnel mines or unexploded bombshells. Hi, Kronos. Training local police and military forces. Okay. Due to a recent stabilization in the Parges, we have been able to reduce the number of stationed forces while leaving the overall goals of the peacekeeping mission intact. Does any of this sound familiar to anybody? Right. So we have that bill. That doesn't give us any new information. We do have the party projects that we can take a look at. Okay. Are 5 pillars for a great nation. So some background on what's going on with the party then. Safety and security. We firmly believe in strict safety regulations and mechanisms of preservation to preserve the life of well-being of every individual. Okay. Excuse me. Economy and commerce. A strong economy equals a strong society. No, it doesn't. This is why we strive for constant healthy growth. Values and tradition. Our cultural origin, as well as the significance of family and communal life, must be cherished. Interesting. Migration and foreign affairs. Gating immigration from and intervening in foreign countries are necessities to uphold law and order in our own. Gonna call bullshit on that one, fellas. Education and health. Rock solid education and healthcare systems are foundations of a great future. Terrifying. Right. People. This is Robert Blaine. He's hideous. He's the Prime Minister. As much remarkable visionary as unmatched leader is a member of the party in the 4th generation. Okay. Then we have Arthur Scott Gallagher, Secretary of Economy. Catherine Delacroix, Secretary of Security. We have Joan Jameson. Peter Faulkner, apparently, but this guy desperately wants pictures of Spider-Man. You can tell. Commander-in-Chief, Nation's Forces. Okay. So he's the Secretary of Defense. Secretary of Defense wants Spider-Man. Good to know. He wants pictures of Spider-Man on his desk yesterday. That's exactly right, Divine. I'd punch my desk, but it would be loud for everybody. And we can participate with the party by donating, volunteering, becoming a member, or join the army. All bad choices. Right. So it looks like we're not going to get forward until we solve this conflict. So, what do we think? Do we think that the case was closed due to lack of evidence, or that her family intervened and got her off? What's everybody think? Gallagher, really? I literally just finished watching the final season of Shameless. Nice. Tell me your thoughts, people. Now, we do know, we absolutely know for a fact, according to all of the information, that as far as the police are aware, cop got hit in the head during a riot with a brick. They then dispersed the crowd, found her sitting and crying just in the middle of the crowd, apparently, or after the crowd has dispersed, and then arrested her for assault. Think bit of both. Think the family intervened. Okay. But according to the police report that we have on her, if I can find the police report that we have on her, where did that go? There we go. So, she was arrested on site after Officer Franklin had been struck by an unknown object and became unresponsive. The protesters at the origin of the assault were forcibly moved, where the suspect was found kneeling and weeping on the ground. So there you go. This is according to the police. This is what we know about that. When asked to lay on the ground with her hands behind her back, she cooperated immediately. So she did cooperate. She did get arrested immediately, and it has already been thrown out of court based on video evidence. According to this, I think, yeah, the defense successfully brought video evidence depicting the incident in question, which eventually returned the tide of the proceedings. She may be a thief, but she doesn't seem violent. I mean, she borrowed her boyfriend's credit card. That happens. So it's the first? We're going for the first? We can't do it otherwise. Right. Case closed due to lack of evidence, then. This is what I figured. A pity that the CCTV feed did not actually help. No, it hindered. Maybe it will today. Symes has a hard-on for getting this lady arrested. Right. Speaking of, currently I am thinking that our Miss Watergate underwent quite a radical change. Don't you agree? By becoming an artist and leaving her job? Let's find out what happened in between these two lives of hers, what may have caused this radical shift. Okay, so let's investigate further. We've got Cassandra's timeline on timelines, which is kind of like Facebook. This is a much better picture. We're taking that one. There we go. I love it. She also dyed her hair. I feel like Orwell would consider that a radical change. Considering most of the government officials that we've seen so far, probably. She's rich and entitled, but also an artist and activist, so she's in a gray area. I mean, I don't know about you, but most artists I know generally come from either middle or upper middle class families, and generally get kind of their start that way if they're, in traditional galleries and very, hoity-toity kind of things. But it's not always the case at all. And most of the good artists that I know started broke. Have to barter for things like, pencils. But it's a thing. So we have her birthday. Let's go ahead and upload that. Born in 92. She's a youngin'. And she's interested in art, music, and activism. A privileged upbringing sure can make starting easy. That's true. Art, music, and activism. What a lineup. Thank you, Symes. We have a straight man. Okay. Cassandra likes The Targets. Appears to be some sort of band. Painting, Alice in Wonderland, and my cat, Kikiko. Kikiko, pet the kitty. Can we just upload the picture of the cat? No? Damn. Okay. Cassandra Watergate posted on March 1st, 2017 at 11 a.m. Woohoo, first day of freedom, far away from the shackles of Watergate Pharma. And Jake Clefton, what? Who's gonna pay for your stuff now? Mommy and Daddy won't like this. Okay, at least her friends are taking the piss at her. I appreciate that. Listen, Jake, I'm not Daddy's little girl anymore. My art already got me a lot of money, more than enough to pay all my bills. Don't you worry about me. Why do I feel like her family had something to do with that? Let's proceed. She also posted a month prior to that. Despised puppets of the state. That's a great way to start a post. You have finally managed to destroy us entirely. There is nothing left to do but to congratulate you. These are my personal wishes, to you from the deepest abyss of my heart. Fuck all of you government lackeys. Most painfully, Cassandra. Now we can't upload that as evidence that she opposes the government. I can't say I haven't posted something like that myself, but keep it in mind we can't upload it. Comments from Mary Bly. Sweetie, what is the matter? That totally doesn't sound like you. We haven't hung out for ages. You gotta get out from time to time. You'll feel much better. It's so easy to color a profile the way you want. Exactly. Which is exactly the whole point of the game. Which I approve of. I approve of entirely. Also, her reply to Mary, just shut the fuck up. Shut your freaking mouth, okay? I am not in the mood for your stupid act. I told you again and again, I cannot deal with this right now. Now that does have conflicting information, but we don't know with what yet. Okay, you know what? I am really sorry that I still care about my best friend no matter how often she decides to give me the cold shoulder. But in that case, that's the past. It's like we're reading somebody's Facebook page. It's creepy. Right, she is in a relationship, there we go, with Joseph Langley, who does not have a profile. Okay, we know that already. In a relationship with her lawyer might be noteworthy. I mean, it happens. The Beholder actually wrote about me being freaking redeemed of this shit. But surprise, surprise, they had to mention the speculations over my parents buying me out. Makes the clicks go boom, doesn't it? Okay, so that goes to the Beholder headline we have already read. And comments, Mary again. At least you were redeemed. Want to blow off steam together a little late night shopping. Not today, I have a date this evening. Okay, so they were still friends in August of last year. Also, she doesn't post much. And she became involved with her lawyer just about 10 days after the case wrapped up. Okay. Ah, there we go. August 10th, had a date. Okay. And yeah, August 9th is when the case was closed. So yeah, immediately started dating her lawyer. Nice. Mary says, congratulations. I never had any doubts about it. Harrison O'Donnell. Kiddo, you're my heroine in both the heroic and the drug way. 1,000 cams on the plaza, but no proof. We've shown the world this dirty surveillance machinery only exists to intimidate and to mislead the people into believing false promises. Cams for safety? One big lie. Okay, Harrison seems interesting. Juliet Carrington. Wow, I'm so happy for you. I knew everything would be okay in the end. Shall we have an awesome Cassandra Freedom Party on Friday? Thank you guys. I am so happy. I am sure you heard the load fall off my mind. There we go. Sentences. Harrison, yeah, we'll totally write an article on our blog. Okay, she writes for a blog. Juliet, of course, I'm in. And that's the profile picture we already uploaded. Concert was amazing. So amazing that I just had to give my hair a little makeover. So without further ado, how do you like it? There we go. She dyed her hair blue in July of 2016. Mary is excited about the hair. Jake is still giving her shit about mommy and daddy. Juliet is calling her Catharthis because of she needs a new name. Interesting. Henceforth, Cassandra shall be known to the world as Catharthis. We could actually upload that information. We could have her have an alias. I don't know if we can or should, but we can. That's the spirit, kiddo. Now I'd like to invite you to our little activist group if you want to join us. Would be nice to have you with us for the protest on the Freedom Plaza on Friday. Okay. So this will get Harrison O'Donnell as a person of interest. Okay, might as well. Because that seems legit. An activist group. Is there anything more specific? I mean, guessing by that ding, probably. Let's keep going through the page. Ah! There we go. So it's conflicting data from before. We either have that her and Mary were best friends of all time, or they had a falling out. Well, apparently they had a falling out. Just gonna guess. Yes, broken friendship. There we go. Here in Detroit, most of those who've made a living on their art did it from abject poverty and literally did pull themselves out of the gutter. It does happen. Absolutely does happen. Just not very often, because most, high art galleries is just a form of rich people to launder money. It's just how it is. Basically, you have a piece of art that somebody did, and somebody says, this is worth $10 million. And then they buy it for $10 million, and then somebody else comes along and says it's worth 40, and now they can launder the cash. Their bootstraps were stolen from some pussy ashel from Birmingham. There you go. Right. We have another listener thing we can do. And there's a little bit more information here. Do we think she opposes the government vehemently? Is this information that we think is accurate? Also, I enjoy that my drink is invisible. Makes me happy. And I think there was other information here as well. Yeah, I think this is probably nonsense, so we can disable that. But yeah, possibly she is opposing the government, which kind of makes sense if this isn't a joke. But yeah, okay, we'll upload it. Well, Miss Watergate, we aren't too fond of you either. Symes is a bit of a bootlicker. Right, listener. Another conversation with Joseph. Joseph starts. Hey, did you hear about the Freedom Plaza bombing? Yeah, don't remind me. You know I have a history with that place. Talk faster. Already fucking me up enough that I have to catch a bus from there every day. Too many bad memories. And now I was there just moments before it happened. Ugh. I never should have gone to that damn protest. Interesting. You can change the talk speed. Excellent. Hold on. Settings. There we go. Increase the speed. Solid. Thank you very much, Borenson. Okay, so we know that she catches a bus there every day. So the fact that she was at the plaza is not odd. She catches a bus there every day. Darling, you don't need to justify yourself to anybody, especially not to me. I was so happy when Goldfells accepted me into thought. I desperately wanted to go to prove my worth to the cause. Interesting. You can go max and go back through it. Pretty sure there's no time limit on anything. Oh, well, that's handy. Well, for now we can leave it here, and then I'll do max if we need to. Okay, so there was... Let's upload this. We know that she catches a bus at the plaza every day. Okay. Meaning her presence there before the bombing could be coincidence after all. I'll reserve my thoughts until you find more evidence. And so happy when Goldfells accepted me into thought. We'll come back to that. Think of it this way, if you would not have gone to the protest, then you never would have been wrongfully indicted, and then we would have never met. Too late, Symes, we already know what you think, you cunt. No, you're fine, Bornson. Yeah, and I would not have been called a terrorist in the papers. Okay, that's true. This is all accurate. You are not a terrorist, okay? Ain't I? You sure? Yeah, pretty sure. Was that supposed to be my credit card in the cash register? Something like that. I hope you like Chateau Margaux. Great, so you've decided to bankrupt me. Yes, sir. Always ready to pull the money out of innocent pockets. Anyway, I got the good stuff. Now I'm headed my handsome boyfriend Yosef for dinner. Here's the thing. I've got an important appointment tonight. It's surprisingly out of schedule, and I can't postpone it. You've got to be kidding me. I'm so very sorry. We'll see each other tomorrow. You always have an appointment. Appointment here, appointment there, appointment every fucking where. Good use of every fucking where. How can you constantly, there we go, do this to me? Darling, please calm down. Have you taken your metharin? Okay, so we know that she's on medication. Also, she has taken it. Probably worth uploading that. That's just a thing. What's this metharin? Can you look that up for me? Symes, you're not paying attention. Yes, damn it. It's the only thing that matters to you that I'm on the fucking happy pills all day. Darling, please, it's nothing like that, and you know it. So I keep my mouth shut whenever you leave me hanging. If I don't show up at this appointment, I risk losing a very important client. Fine. Don't you understand that? Oh no, I totally understand. Don't you risk losing that very important client of yours now? Aw. I can totally emphasize with this girl getting wrongfully charged with the terrorism and arrested under false pretenses. Yeah, I mean, that's, as far as we can tell, that's exactly what happened. But now we're investigating her further. For reasons. Because Orwell. Cassie, don't be like that. I get it. I guess I'm not an important client anymore. Come on, Cassie. Going home now in case I'm getting up on the priority list of yours anytime soon. Aww. They have a tussle. Right.